clearing out any and all energies, okay, that are not being sent from the divine and my ancestors, my spiritual team, and my guides closest to the sun. Holy Spirit, I call you in to return any and all low vibrational energies that are sent, okay, by the kingdoms of darkness to impede on the clarity of the reading. Y'all have already said my prayer, but I'm saying another one. Any and all hate, any and all evil eyes, any and all evil intentions are being returned to all senders a millionfold. Y'all, I cannot make this up, y'all. Somebody is heartbroken. I've already shuffled the deck and I just split it on this, and I was instructed by to open this up. So this is the energy, okay? Somebody is heartbroken, and somebody is heartbroken because you were their foundation, okay? You was their foundation. Destroying your foundation was their foundation. Stealing and siphoning your power, having you be in lack mentality while they run off with your jewels, while they run off with an ego boost because they feel as though they know that you are powerful. They know that you are a star. They know that they had an earth angel in their grasps. And I'm hearing that this is a collective of people. This is a fallen to a flame. This is a fallen soulmate. These are family members that always saw your glow and your shine, and they wanted you to keep coming to them in that Queen of Cups energy, whether you're a divine masculine or divine feminine, because they wanted to keep taking from you. They wanted to keep stealing from you. They wanted to shame you for standing up for yourself, shame you for getting angry about being manipulated, about being lied on, about being played with. Okay, they were playing with your name, lying about you, gossiping about you, and a lot of your own family. This is a collective read to only take what resonates. People that you love, friendships that were people that you was loyal to. You didn't run behind their back and talk about them, but they was pillow talking with the niggas and bitches that they was fucking on behind your back and the ones you knew about. People, I'm heavily picking up on somebody that had somebody that you love, divine beings. You loved somebody, okay? You loved them with your whole heart, and they broke your heart, and now they're all sitting in their heartbreak, okay? Because once you healed from heartbreak after heartbreak after heartbreak after heartbreak, betrayal after betrayal after betrayal after betrayal, they were all doing it to you. I'm hearing in the spirit at the same damn time, okay? They was doing it to you at the same time, and you would feel this betrayal, and you would get certain signs when you was around certain people, around certain homeboys and homegirls and so-called best friends, and people that you loved and that you was fucking on and that you loved. Okay, you was loyal to these people, these family members. You would go out of your way, inconvenience yourself for them, and they got used to that. They got used to you saying, "Hey, well, it must be meant for me to pour out my love to all of these people. It must be meant for me to be a doormat to all of these people," because every which way you turned, it was somebody with their hand out telling you that, hey, I'm here to take and I'm not here to give, and you should just accept it. I'm speaking to a divine chosen one, okay, that was raised in an environment, 333 on the clock. Spirit, this is somebody's message, and this is my message as well. I claim it. This is somebody's message, y'all. You were raised in a chaotic environment. You might have been raised in an overly religious household where it was a lot of people that was talking about God and a lot of people that was talking about doing good, and better be careful what you do because God is always watching you. But they didn't want you to see past the illusion of their fake mask. They didn't want you to see past the illusion of their lies and their gossip and the word spells that they were speaking over your life behind your back. Okay, lying to people, tearing down your character, and then looking like and taking your pure energy, and you know what I'm saying? You standing in integrity, you standing in your morals and your values and in your principles, even before you knew who you was, even before even before you knew the extent of your power. These people were surrounding you, stealing your energy, and the real gag is they wanted you, they got power off of you believing the lie. They were able to eat and get fuel and divine energy to go out there, and you built I'm hearing a whole community of people up because you gave in to the illusion that these people were worthy of a second chance or a third or fourth and fifth and sixth, and these people continue to portray you. In your face, you caught some of it, but you made excuses for it. A lot of the times they did it behind your back because a lot of them didn't have the courage to face you. But they would face you to laugh in your face. They would face you to sit in your face in the energy of betrayal and backstabbing and totally snaking you out, thinking that you could not sniff who they were, but beyond the illusion, beyond the surface, beyond the mask. I'm speaking to somebody that had always had the ability to see, such as myself, okay? And you, okay, you all, because I know it's for multiple people. Thank you, Spirit. I'm hearing in the spirit that you see now. And now that you have clarity, now that you see, there are a lot of people that are limping back into your life because you've left. And you are no longer giving explanations. You are no longer trying to dim your light so that these people feel big, so that these ex-lovers feel like they can go out there and manipulate and get anybody. Because if they able to get you, and you a star seed, and you a earth angel, and you a powerhouse, then they can go and manipulate anybody and take anybody down. Okay, the same with these family members. The same with your old boss. The same. You got to get past who these people are in the spiritual realm. And Spirit put it on my mind's eye to say this specifically. It was you were wrestling and going to war against spirits of high and low principalities, okay, and high and low places. You are being spiritually attacked by dark forces, by these succubus and incubus spirits, by the spirits of Jezebel, by the spirits of the Leviathan, okay, by the spirits of the python, the snake, the evil snake is what I'm hearing. And then you could go back and cross-check this in the Bible when they talk about the evil snake, okay, the slippery serpent. I said slippery serpent. Ooh, somebody was slurping. Okay, somebody was slurping, y'all. Somebody was very much so being very snaky and evil behind your back, okay, and lying in your face and sucking and fucking and slurping anything that they could get their hands on. And you gave them the fuel to do it, whether you knew it or not, because they knew that they never deserved you. I'm hearing it was clearly an ex-lover or fall into a flame. They knew they didn't deserve you, okay? These people knew, ex-lovers, I'm hearing it in the spirit. I'm picking up on this, y'all. They knew that they didn't deserve you. I split the deck on 8 of Swords, okay? Thank you, Spirit. They had to keep you trapped in your mind, trapped in their dark fantasy that they pulled you in by keeping you emotionally invested in people that were not worthy of your time, of your energy, and of your love, okay? They played on you having compassion. They use your kindness as basically their biggest weapon and as your biggest weakness, okay? They wanted you to believe that they were getting better, believing their half-ass apologies and half-hearted I'm sorry's, but it always carried emptiness, okay? You should have left these people where they stood, but guess what they showed you? They taught you. In the midst of you, that version of you that they took for granted that is now laid to rest and dead, these people do not know the new version of you, and it's scaring them because you no longer respond the way, okay, Queen of Wands, confirmation. You are in your Queen of Wands energy, whether you're a divine feminine or divine masculine, you are standing in your power. You've called and pulled your power back. You've called justice on a situation where you were being played with across all timelines. Okay, you are stepping and or stepping up to your throne. You're putting on your crown. You're not getting off for nothing or nobody. You're not giving to any relationship, any type of connection that does not serve your highest good. If anybody comes in and is a little bit too nice and looking to take, and out of the blue, you already know that they coming to kill, steal, and destroy in one way or the other. And then when you start seeing a switch up, when they get cold and they tell you to go fuck yourself, when they ghost you when you need them the most, I'm speaking to somebody, when they vanish, when you at your lowest time, at your weakest moment, when you were in shambles, when you were down bad, and you know what I'm saying, they're nowhere to be found. They don't have the money to send. They don't have the kind word. They don't have the prayer, but you was always used because they knew that you were genuine. They knew that you were healing. They used you, whether friend, family member, stranger, ex-lover, foe, etc. Get past the physical of who these people claim to be and get down to who they are and who they vibrate as in the spirit, and you cannot be fooled. And this is somebody's message. All praise to the Most High, y'all. You're standing in your power. You look really good doing it. You're no longer being silent. You're no longer, speaking on your truth. Okay, you're standing up. You're going for what is yours. Nobody can stop you. If they try to get in front of you, they're going to get ran over like a freight train or somebody going 100 miles on the freeway with no stops in sight. Your enemies are afraid now because everything that they sent towards you behind your back, they cannot get out of it because they did so much to you and you were not deserving of it. I'm channeling y'all. They did so much to you and you were not deserving of it. You were not deserving of the heavy levels of betrayal, of them going to get you behind your back and attacking you. Multiple people, third parties coming in, attacking you. Family members teaming up against you, attacking you. Strangers at your job hating on you because you effective. You come to work on time. You mind your business. You not in the drama. You not in the gossip. You there to go to work to do your job and you go home. I'm speaking to somebody specifically. They were upset because you were not like them and you shine, your light shine even when it was dim, and you upset their demons. You upset the dark entities that were moving in them and on them, because a lot of these people were weak. They always were weak, and they knew that you had the ability to stand in your power because they saw your shine and your light and your true identity as a child of God before you knew who you were. Now that you know who you are, they're afraid because they can no longer come back in. You are no longer giving apologies where none are due. You are no longer forgiving people that are showing that they don't care about you and that they never cared about you and that they were always working against you. And you're no longer ignoring the gentle gestures of betrayal, the eyes of hate and deceit with a smile on it, a bow on shit is what I'm hearing in the spirit. These people were coming to you and you saw through a lot of the lies and the illusions, but they bank on getting you to doubt what you were seeing, getting you to doubt, how horrible they were being to you and accepting it. You're no longer doing that anymore. You're no longer arguing with these people anymore. You no longer are trying to come up with explanations for why you are choosing to love you. You're no longer having to come up with a paragraph, 2 to 3 paragraphs, texting this person that knows they're a piece of shit. That family member that knows that they've hated you since you were kids. That family member that ex-lover that knows that they wouldn't have chose them if they was in your shoes. Whew. This is somebody's message, y'all. They wanted you blind. I split the deck again on the 8 of Swords. They wanted you blind. Okay, blinding yourself. See, now you're no longer blinding yourself. You took off the rose-colored glasses, and why? You had to. You was put in so many life and death situations. Where you had to take off the rose-colored glasses to survive. Out of survival, you was put in so many situations, and guess what? After you came out of those storms, after you came out of deaths and rebirth, after you came out and rose like a Christ, from the ashes, like the phoenix from the ashes, they know that they couldn't fuck with you to begin with, and now they know that they don't have a chance. Whew. You see these people for who they are, and oh my God, the most beautiful part about it is that you're no longer in the energy of hate towards these people. You've passed through those emotions. You've passed through that. You've worked through that. See, that's the part of grieving. That's the stages of grief. That's the stages of you dying and having to be reborn. You have to acknowledge the version of you that allowed these people to play on your top because you loved them, because you thought that was the love of your life, because you thought your mother was a healthy, genuine, loving mother, as society tells you, and the mask that she put on, or your father was, worthy because you had those woundings in you that these people helped to create. So you continue to attract people that came into your life to wound you, to keep those wounds open while you tried to heal. Every time the enemy would send somebody in to wound you even more, to stop you even more. Oh, you think you're going to heal? Oh, you think you gonna see they are part of the deck, can't make this up on the 10 of Wands. See, they wanted you heavily burdened. They wanted you continue in a state of perpetual wounding, okay? Because that's how they know that if you were too busy carrying weights that were not yours, carrying the weight of people and their mistakes and portrayals that had nothing to do with you. For many people that snaked you in your life, and you know exactly who they are, you were in that energy of trauma. You was in that energy of being their victim. But once you allowed yourself to go through the period of death, you had to die to your old self. You had to die. Your ego had to die. Woo. And you're now able to, you've been through life and death before. A lot of these weak people that was playing on your top, that are now returning and trying to come back in your life because they can no longer take energy and your love from you and then use it against you. Steal your warmth, steal your loving kindness, whether you're divine masculine or feminine. Okay, your Queen of Cups energy continuing to pour from an empty cup that had holes in it. No, you went and you healed yourself. You had to heal yourself because the Most High showed you your wounds. It wasn't pretty, but guess what? It was necessary. These people that were stealing from you with the 7 of Swords energy, they were banking off of you never healing those wounds because it was painful to heal those wounds, but it was more painful than to not heal them and to allow people to come into your life and use you as if you was nothing, as if you was a prostitute, knowing that you was loving, knowing that you was kind, knowing that you was wifey material, treating you like as somebody a notch on their belt. Ooh. And you was a whole earth angel, a whole divine being, a whole God. Woo! These people are feeling the weight of you leaving with these third party unions with the 3 of Pentacles coming out in the reverse. They're in shambles. These people were stealing your energy and sending you the energy of poverty with a smile on their face and a knife behind their back. These people were stealing your energy of healing. And after they would go out and give your energy out to get opportunities, give your energy out to people on the bottom of the barrel just like them, they would come back to you limping, empty-handed, with nothing to give, but always having their hand out. These family members, these ex-lovers, these fallen twin flames, these fake friends, these homeboys and homegirls, these neighbors that always confine you when they don't got no food in the motherfucking house. No more. No more. No more. And so with playing on your top and taking your baby face, some of you got baby faces out there, and your so nice demeanor, because that is a part of you, they forced you, to only give that side of you to people that are deserving of it. These people are physically failing. I'm hearing that in the physical realm, somebody has a disease. I'm also hearing that money is very funny. Somebody's whole world was built off of keeping you in shambles, keeping you injured, keeping love out of your life. A lot of these people, y'all don't even know, but this is the exposure. This is what I'm here for. They were doing spells. They were speaking over your name, word spells and drama and gossip with somebody knowing that none of the things that they saying is true. That's a form of speaking curses over your name. You have to break those curses over your name, y'all. You have to reverse those spells, reverse those curses, and call judgment, okay? So this is your sign to do it. I know I did. And I see my enemies, the ones that I used to love, people that you couldn't pay me to believe that they hated me as much as they did. You couldn't pay me to believe that these people that I would go to the ends of the earth for, that I would give my shirt to, my last shirt to, okay, my last money to. If the last food that I had in my house, I would have given it to any of these people, whether family members, ex-lovers, friends, because my loyalty was pure, because my heart was pure. And that's what they was banking on, because theirs wasn't. So they always know where those friends that only come and find you when they have an emergency and you the only person they're gonna go to because they know they don't have nobody else with the same heart and the same loyalty as you, so they find you. When they at their lowest. But then when you're at your lowest, when you need some assistance, when you need a kind word, when you need a prayer, because it's not always about money, these people are nowhere to be found. These are the very same people that are heartbroken. They broke their own heart. No need to feel sorry for these scumbags, okay? No need to feel sorry for these snakes, because the only reason that they feeling the loss is because they don't have no more power over you no more, and they can't re-up off of you no more while destroying your character behind closed doors and in spaces and places where you're not there. See, ooh, y'all, the siren. Y'all, I hit a siren. Somebody has Archangel Michael on your side, and you could prepare for nothing but victory and success. But while you have your success, your enemies that try to play on your top and steal your success and your power and your stability from you, the people that you poured into, they're heartbroken because everything that they manifested off of trying to take your victory and your success from you, they got to give it all back. And Archangel Michael is on their heels along with your ancestors. I cannot make this up. 8 of Cups in the reverse. These people treated you like you were just an option, like they could always easily replaceable, rather in a loving situation, romantic situation, or platonic. This could be family members. This could be friends. They always let you know in one way or the other that you easily are replaceable. And for many of you, including me, it hurt. It hurts to, for you to give all of yourself to someone, as in a romantic union, in a platonic union, in a family dynamic, you giving it the best that you got, like Anita Baker. I'm headed in the spirit, giving you the best that I got. Y'all, my voice is kind of, I need to drink some water, but these people are upset because their attempts to come back in and to get you hook, line, and sinker failed. That's why their heart is broken, because their life is in shambles with the Tower. I cannot make this up. Somebody was a mental manipulator with the King of Swords energy coming out. Okay, somebody that thought that they were able to outstep you mentally. Somebody that thought that you were dumb mentally. Somebody that thought that they had the gift of gab. No matter if damn near they could cheat right in front of you. They could portray you right in front of your face, and you wouldn't be able to see it because their wordplay and their word spells were just so good. And these people wanted to break your heart and portray you in the worst way, and they took pleasure in it. Spirit didn't want me to leave that out. They took pleasure in portraying you. Confirmation. They took pleasure in your heartbreak. King of Wands in the reverse. Can't make this up, y'all. Somebody, this could be I'm here heavily picking up on, this could have been a father figure. This could have been an older brother. This could have been a karmic ex-lover, a fallen twin flame masculine. This could also be a karmic feminine. Okay, if you're a divine masculine dealing with a female that was just very lustful, very argumentative, very masculine, okay, in her masculine energy in a toxic way. Love to argue, quick to do. I'm hearing all the wrong things, but slow to do any of the right things is what I'm hearing in the spirit, y'all. We're gonna get into this, y'all. I did not know I was led and guided, okay, to pick it up and to go and just to open the deck. And I am going to continue. Thank you so much for being here. This is a timeless message, whether you are coming in later, okay, or whether you are here now, you are all appreciated in divinity, okay? I'm speaking to the divine beings, and I'm also speaking to the karmics, okay? Because we all were karmic at one point in time, but when you are opposed to healing and you out here doing all of this wrong, destroying people, breaking people's hearts, stealing from people, sacrificing people, okay, stealing their money, sacrificing their health. This is what these karmics are out here doing, y'all. Trying to steal people's destiny, okay? I hit the head of this, okay? So fucking with people's minds. I'm hearing trying to send mental magic to people's minds. Thank you, Spirit. Ooh. Sending destruction, putting the weight of the world on somebody's shoulders and This is a person that is not deserving of it. They messed up when they did this, okay, to a divine being. And, confirmation. I can't make this up. Here's the Ace of Swords. Woo, I'm speaking nothing but the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. These people, okay, that have been doing this, okay, to keep their energy reserves up, to keep them financially stable off of the divine beings, where the divine feminine and masculine beings taught, their time is coming to an end, okay? They can no longer keep you unseen no more with the Hermit card in the reverse. They can no longer block you from shining. You're standing in your power and you're being directed to, okay? They are no longer able to steal your light and your shine and keep you locked up while they take your energy out and pretend and pass it off as their own. These people were destiny swapping, and now they're heavily burdened. This is going to come to you in different ways, okay? This is going to come to you in different ways. The Most High is going to give you a front row seat. It's going to come. You're going to type in and be directed. I'm hearing to type in a name, okay? And you're going to, and it's the universe and your spiritual team is going to make it easy for you to see these people's judgment. Whether you listen to readings, whether you are a seer, a reader, a psychic, okay, a medium, the universe is going to connect with you. The Holy Spirit is going to connect with you and speak to you, whether it's in dreams, whether it's in visions. I know, y'all, you got to be open to the way in which the Most High is going to show you your enemy's destruction. And it's all coming because they stole from you. I can't make this up, y'all. Spirit is talking. Confirm with the sun. They can no longer hide behind stealing your energy and cloaking in your energy to do a whole lot of hells in the world, okay, and make a whole lot of demonic pacts while I'm hearing destroying your name, speaking dirt, throwing dirt on your name. I'm hearing graveyard dirt, trying to sacrifice you, trying to take you out, okay, but so they didn't have to pay back, okay, what they did to you, the energy that they took to you, took from you, okay, and I'm hearing took to you. So thank you, Spirit. They tried to attach certain dark entities to you as well, okay. So they did this because they didn't want you to have real love in your life. They wanted to get in the way of your loving relationships. You be whether romantic or platonic, your spirit and your soul tribe coming into your reality, okay. That's why they didn't want you to stand in your power, because they knew how great that you were. They always knew how great you were, and the greatness, okay, for the potential of greatness that you had, okay, when you started to choose you. That's why it was a war. You was fighting a never-ending war, okay, with your ops behind the scenes, okay? A lot of you, like me, didn't even know you were going to war in the spirit. They were going to war with you, okay, but they were doing it in secret. That's how you know they're cowards. They didn't want you to know, okay, what they were doing, because once you know of what they're doing, it changes the game. The magic no longer hits the same. Once you start calling back your power that these people were taking and using, okay, to go against you, to take money from you so that they could get it, to try to steal your creative ideas, to have you abandon a very lucrative project, or et cetera, et cetera. It was like a lottery. The more, like a Mario game, the more they could get you to not get your Mario coins, the more they was able to steal them, okay? And these people now have to pay that back, because you're no longer in your head about them. You no longer are looking at these people for what they portrayed to be, with the mask that they put on. Okay, you're no longer looking at taking these people for face value. You're looking at them for exactly who they are and not who you want them to be. So this is the energy, y'all. Like, share, and subscribe. We in 30 minutes right now, y'all. I'm channeling y'all. It don't even seem like it's been 30 minutes. The heartbreak. They're heartbroken because they cannot come back in, okay, to stop their judgment, and the judgment is continuing on. And I'm also hearing if they do not stop, they will be destroyed. I'm also hearing in the spirit, if they keep fighting up against you, some of these people already know that they lost, but they just don't want to accept defeat, because they just don't want to accept the fact that you were the one that they counted out the most, the one that they never thought, that they had did so much damage to, so much trauma to, so much stabbing you in your back, so much heartbreak after heartbreak after heartbreak after heartbreak is what I'm hearing. betrayal after betrayal after betrayal after betrayal is what I'm hearing. Never ended. That's why they did so big of a number on you. This group collaboration, okay, of dark forces in the spirit, using these people that you loved and didn't want to let go of to destroy you. And they tried to basically take you out. And that version of you, they did take out. But guess what? You rose like a phoenix from the ashes, okay? You rose like a phoenix from the ashes, and they can no longer stop you from claiming what is yours. Justice. I cannot make this up. Justice in the oracle. This is your time and your season for winning in justice, and none of your enemies can get in your way, y'all. I'm painting this picture. I'm going with spirit. Like, share. I'm gonna hit the bell and subscribe, y'all. And we're getting into this, y'all. All right. So this is the initial cards that popped out of the deck before I got on the live. All of the other cards came out right here. Okay, that was just solidifying it, but the cards was speaking it. This is going to tell you the exact same message. Okay, your enemies now, their strength is in reverse. Okay, your enemy's strength is in the reverse now because you're no longer playing it small. You're no longer, see, they don't know a version of you that is able to stand in your strength. They don't know they don't know the new you. They don't know the new you. They don't know the version of you that could care less how the fuck they feel. You don't care about them being uncomfortable because your peace is worth everything to you. And you don't care who you got to let go of in order for you to be at peace within yourself, within your life, and be at peace with the divine. See, this version of you, they never thought that you would reach, because they did so much to keep you from it. But your enemies, I'm hearing that there is a multiple ex-lovers that have went against you in the past. There's a fallen twin flame, and there was a karmic soulmate that was literally stealing your energy like you was just like running water, like you was the bank. And they was going out and taking this energy back to people and getting jobs and having sex with multiple third-party unions. Some was into males and females, okay? This was also fake friends, okay? They're always, or fake family members, okay? Take it how it resonates, okay? These people will find you, okay, to take from. To project their low vibrations and insecurities on you, even with draining phone calls for some of you. This is very specific. Talking your head off for hours, you being nice, you trying to be there for them, you caring about their mental health, you know what I'm saying, and putting them before you, okay? Next thing you know, you get off the phone, you drained. They done took your healing energy and ran off with it, and they don't give a fuck about you. You're no longer feeding into connections like this no more. Family, ex, foe, the mailman, bitch, you start switching up, bitch, you're done. You've emotionally mastered the art of detachment, somebody out there. And congratulations, it's been a long time coming. And there's also been a lot of people that are out there that don't know what to do now that you've called judgment. They don't know what to do now that you've pulled your strength back, y'all. And I'm going to pop the book out, y'all, because we are never too big to pop a book out, y'all. We are educated spiritually and with our spiritual gifts out there, y'all, and we're using books as well, okay? With the strength, with the strength card in the reverse, y'all, we all know what that means, okay? Somebody's strength is failing, but Spirit told me to take this book out, okay? And to basically cross-reference, okay? We getting lethal with this, okay? So basically with the strength and the reverse, what's standing out to me is that the people that was pretending that you were not strong, okay, and pretending to exude the strength and confidence that really was yours, while you took the back seat and just submitted, because you didn't want it to keep the peace or whatever. You didn't want to argue. You wanted whatever it was, okay? You were insecure at a certain time, These people always knew that you were way stronger than they ever were. And keeping you not standing in your power allowed them to get an ego boost off of being able to steal your energy, steal your confidence, keep you down, and swap energies with you. These people wanted to destiny swap with you, okay? And guess what? Now they're feeling very insecure. They're feeling very naked. I'm hearing somebody is feeling naked. They're feeling like they're on a stage and everybody is looking at the true them, okay? And they don't even have any, I'm hearing they don't even have any panties on for a male, okay? This is real specific. This is the energy, y'all. They don't even have any boxers on, and everybody is looking at them on the stage, looking at them, pointing at them, laughing at them, looking at them as a peon, looking at them like the voice behind. If you ever watched The Wizard of Oz, okay, the Oz, which is the Aboriginal American version, at the end of the whole movie, you know what I'm saying? Disclaimer if you want to go watch it, but at the end of the movie, the big voice, the powerful voice that everybody was so afraid of and shaking in their boots about, he was a little peon. A little peon. The size of Plankton from SpongeBob is popping in my head. So it was all smoke and mirrors. It was all a lie. It was all an illusion. And I'm also hearing that somebody, it's real specific for a lover, their sex is not it, okay? They got little dick energy. That's just what it is. But they walk around as if they Big Willie because they gotta buy people's affection. They gotta buy people's support. They gotta buy that. But with you, they knew that you cared for them. This is specific for those of you that had a fallen twin flame or a fallen soulmate, okay, that knew that your love was pure, that knew that you were pure to them. They didn't have to question your advice. They didn't have to question your good intentions for them. This person is feeling very alone, and they don't feel bad about what they did. They only feel horrible because they lost their grip of control over you, and they thought that they was never going to have to let you go. This person was looking at you as if they possessed you, okay? And so that is why their heart is broken. They broke your heart because, they didn't care about you. They wanted you to be heartbroken because it made you weaker and easier to control. But now that you've healed your heart and they no longer have any, they have no more power plays in their arsenal left. They've showed their true intentions, their true face, okay? They did their biggest one and they don't have no more cards left. I'm hearing it's checkmate, and I'm hearing it's Uno reverse on their ass, okay? They really, really underestimated you, and that was actually to your advantage, okay? Them thinking that you were weak was to your advantage, because if they would have thought that you even had a ounce of strength that near the strength that you have, they would have stayed on you. That they wouldn't have ghosted you as much. They wouldn't have neglected you as much. They would have came back and checked on you a little bit more frequently, not because they loved you or cared about you, just to see if you were making any progress. Okay, I'm hearing this for family members. I'm hearing this for lovers. I'm hearing this for fake friends. I'm hearing they shared the same spirits. They shared the same woundings, the same insecurities, the same demonic attachments. Okay, they shared the same insecurities. Okay, they are very weak people. And guess what? Plot twist. You were just as wounded as a lot of these people, as a lot of these family members, these ex-lovers, these friends. But guess what? You didn't take out your pain on people. You didn't go around wanting to see who you could destroy, as many hearts as you can, collecting people that you were just destroying. And they did, because they allowed themselves to become the abuse. They allowed themselves to become the trauma. They allowed themselves to become the monster, the wicked demon under the bed and in the closet, okay? And that we from a place of a child, okay, and that childhood trauma that's very specific. All right, y'all. Congratulations. You've made it to your rendezvous point. You are in your 9 of Cups energy. Spirit is also wanting me to go into detail with the strength in the reverse, so bear with me. I don't want to make the message too long. It says, in order to continue on your journey, the fool must learn to tap into your inner reserves of strength. See, your enemies didn't think that you would ever tap in to your strength, call back your power, stand in your strength, okay? They was too busy robbing you, okay? And that's why they were, because you weren't before and now you are. The kind that allows one master and channel their animalistic drives and instincts to succeed despite distress, danger, and struggle. You mastered it, okay? It is not about dominance, but resilience. You had resilience, okay? All of those lions dens they left you in, all of those I'm hearing leaving you out in the damn desert with no car, no water, no money, no nothing, just to be, I don't know, eaten up by the damn tigers, the mountain lions, the hyenas, kidnapped by some damn trafficker, is what I'm hearing in the spirit. You survived. That's the energy of desperation that they wanted you in, and that they didn't care about what happened to you. The resilience, the adaptability, and the confidence that whatever twists and turns life throws one's way, one can handle them calmly. Okay? Spirit is telling me I said all I needed to say on that. We're moving forward, y'all. With the 9 of Cups, let's see. You're in your power, okay? You're emotionally balanced, okay? Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm just channeling y'all. I'm in a whole nother plane. I'm high vibing. I want y'all to vibe high with me. I hope that y'all take in this message the way that it is intended from the divine. Let's see, the 9 of Cups. We already know certain energies that's attached to it, but I feel like I can never stop learning, and it could be something in this book, okay, that could bring something else to my attention. Okay, you're never too wise to be a student, is what I'm hearing. You know, even a teacher is a student and a teacher. Okay, so it says the 9 of Cups. Okay, you're in your single and self-sufficient energy, and this is your enemy's worst nightmare, because that's why they wanted to keep you unstable, okay, and not standing in your strength. Everything that they wished and wanted for you is now their fate, y'all. It says with the 9 of Cups, okay, upright, contentment, pleasure, tranquility, wishes fulfilled, comfort, satisfaction. You're stable now. Your wishes is being fulfilled. You are wish fulfillment. You always were. Now that you're healed, you just standing in your power. You're saying no to the clowns that were trying to convince you that you weren't worthy of respect or loyalty or of love or of being committed to, okay, of being valued in a romantic sense and in a platonic sense, y'all. This is the energy. Now you're comfortable. You're comfortable in your own skin. You're comfortable where you are in life because you built yourself from the ground up. You built this, you manifested this, and you did this, a lot of you, by yourself with nobody but you and God. So they can't come in and destroy something that they didn't have anything, they didn't put anything in a pot. They didn't give to you. So how could they destroy you when you built yourself up with nobody's help but you and God? They can't. That's why they don't know this version of you, because you are foreign to them, to these people of the past. You're content with walking away from all of these people that fucked you over in the past, that laughed at you behind your back, that did mental magic and spells to have you in a glamour and an illusion, loving them, sweetening spells to let them come back into your life, and they were just tormenting you. You had to heal in order to move up, in order to get to this 9 of Cups energy. You paid the cost to be the boss, and your enemies are no longer able to stop you. And if they do, they're going to get ran the fuck over. That is spirit talking, y'all. Your enemies are also now the opposite of what you're feeling. You see how the tables turn? This is the energy, y'all. Your enemies who have went against you, these karmic family members, these fake lovers who were your enemies in disguise, these fake friends that only got close to you just to know what you had going on, just to see if you still was struggling as bad in the position that they left you in. Yeah, these motherfuckers in the back, you bitches, they're disappointed. They're full of gloom and doom. They're disappointed, they're disheartened, they're unfulfilled, and they're disillusioned. They can no longer sit in their illusions, okay, anymore, because you standing in your power. I'm hearing you was the heart. You were the energy source to a lot of people's ego and mass, because you was funding the whole operation without you knowing it. That's why they wanted to keep you down. That can't make this up. That's why they wanted to keep you in the illusions. That's why they wanted to keep you and drag you into their dark game, their dark fantasy, where they were so big and you were so small. In order for them to live, these are unhealed children running around, adult children and adult bodies running around acting like fucking kids. They brought you into their dark fantasy where they're the people that they wish they want, that they wish they were. They're the person that they wish. Ooh, I'm hearing that you are the person that they wish they were. And so with you no longer ignoring what you were seeing, with you no longer fighting back, with you no longer accepting the bare minimum from people that were never worthy to be in your life, only was a lesson, their whole fucking illusion is falling down. People see these people as who they are anymore. They don't have your energy to cloak in anymore. They don't have your energy to keep their mask going, to keep that illusion going. I'm hearing that they losing finances. People are losing money. Home foundations are being dismantled, okay? Businesses are failing, okay? It's a whole lot of strife in what they thought was paradise over you. That's that on that, y'all. That's the energy. Let me see what Spirit wants me to clarify with the 7 of Cups, y'all. Bear with me. I'm going to try to speed up, but Spirit, I'm going to go as long as Spirit wants me to go. I have to relinquish control. I've already learned that, but your enemies didn't learn that, y'all. They were doing so much spell work to destroy you, to stop you, throwing obstacles, throwing magic, attacking you in your sleep, attacking you in the dream world, attacking your finances, attacking your love life, not wanting real pure people to come into your life and love you, rather platonic and romantic. They didn't want you to get a taste of genuine love being poured back into, like how you pour into them, because from that point forward, you now know what it feels like for real love to be poured into you, like how you give. And so you then will turn the faucet off to them because they're a lost cause. There's no need to keep pouring into a cup with a hole in it. There's no need to keep giving to people that are never there and will never give to you. They only come with the illusion of giving, the illusion of love, the illusion of, well, call me when you need me. Hey, I'm calling you. I need you. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm asleep. I can't do it. I have something to do. I don't have it right now. You're no longer dealing with people like that anymore. You're telling them to go fuck themselves and that the game is over. And that is why their illusions are falling down, y'all. These illusions, these were people that lived in a dark fantasy and they pulled you into it. Many of the chosen were born into chaotic environments and households and situations where it was nothing but illusionists and warlocks and dark witches, okay? So you were born into the illusion, okay? But then I'm hearing, once you were blind and now you see these illusions, you see these people, you see these jokesters, these trickster spirits, okay? You see their illusions and you see through them. Now that you see who you are, who they are, and who you are to a certain point, the Most High was allowing you to see these people as a child. For many of you, take it how it resonates, and all the way up into the point where you made to choose yourself and to walk away and to detach and to let any and all connections die that did not serve your highest good. The older version of you had to die. These people now, they're trying to escape their judgment. They're trying to escape the uncertainty. They're overwhelmed now. They're burdened down with all of these weights of the world that they wanted to put on you without a care in the world. Y'all, this is Spirit. They wanted you to be overloaded with so many problems, okay? With so many people in your life that were taking from you, draining your energy, coming in the energy of being a trickster, coming in the energy of taking from you and tricking you and destroying you and betraying you. They wanted you to be so caught with putting out fires and so encircled, okay, I'm hearing encased with these trickster spirits and dark forces that everywhere you look, you like, damn, like I'm hearing Alice in Wonderland, y'all. This is for somebody specific. So they wanted you wandering in an upside down world and pulled into their dark fantasy, like when Alice on the Disney movie Alice in Wonderland, because the spirit is symbolism. When she crawled through that doorway, a doorway could take you from one world to the other. It's a port of transport. A doorway is a portal, symbolically speaking. These narcissistic individuals, these demons, these dark entities that they allowed to take over and work through and operate through them to attack and to destroy you. Now they have to face the fact that they were always weak. Now they have to face the fact that they now owe a debt that they don't have the money to pay for because they never thought that you would get out of this alive. That's why they were sending destruction to you, hoping that it would kill you, hoping that it would take you out before you awakened and called judgment, because they always knew that you not standing in your power was fueling their ego. Okay? Ooh. And it's no longer the case anymore. These people have to let you go. With the Six of Swords, they are forced to let you go no more. They can't feed off of you anymore like the bloodthirsty vampires and energy vampires that they were in the past, okay? So, it says, I'm going to refer to this book. Let me see, Spirit, what do you want me to say? I just talked about Alice in Wonderland, and Spirit, thank you so much, my spirit team, the Most High. It says the fool is offered a dazzling array. This is interpretation. Choices. Play this back. Take notes if you need to. It says some leading to fame, power, and wealth, and others to love, joy, and life's simple pleasures. Each has its own allure. So it finds itself like Alice in Wonderland, okay? She finds herself lost in those daydreams. They wanted you to get lost in those false masks, those illusions, those daydreams, that a false reality that they created out of their trauma, their childhood trauma that they were not able to heal. So as bad as troubled as little kids, they go into their adult lives totally lacking accountability and taking no accountability at all for the people that they steal from and destroy. Okay, this is the energy. It says wishing and hoping, and I pulled that, I just channeled that. Wishing and hoping, I'm back in the book. Wishing and hoping, okay, without actually taking any action. See, they wanted you to wish and hope that they could get better. Wish and hope that, you had all these dreams, but they got off when they fed off of the fact that they was keeping you back in some way. They were getting paid by dark forces to keep you back. Okay, to sacrifice your dreams, to sacrifice your creative endeavors. Some of you sacrifice your children. Some of these were past life enemies, okay, that were succeeded in sacrificing you in the past life, your children in the past life, and you didn't awaken before you were sacrificed, okay? So these people were able to win off of that, like a lottery, like winning in a casino. This is the energy. It says she must truly know herself and apply a healthy dose of reason in order to turn fantasy into reality. You had to learn yourself. You had to go in and heal yourself. You had to face your own shadow side. You had to embody and balance yourself, the light and the dark within yourself. Okay. And you had to apply a healthy dose of reason in order to, you had to come out of the fantasy with looking at things from a logical standpoint. Reason over illusion. And what you wanted people to be, what you wanted to believe they were to you. And that allowed you to come out of fantasy. You had to come out of your own fantasy. And this is the message, y'all. We coming down the line with this. They're no longer able to steal. This card came out with another deck that I just pulled out prior when Spirit was coming, y'all. This came out 2 times in this reading, the Seven of Swords. These people are no longer able to steal from you anymore because you see through their illusions. About to hit the bell, y'all. They're no longer able to steal from you anymore because you see through their illusions. You are no longer trapped in their illusion. They thought that they were so powerful and stronger than you to the point where they let their ego outstep them. Is what I'm hearing in the spirit. You always saw their illusions. I'm hearing you always saw it. You just was gaslighting yourself because you wanted to be wrong about them. You didn't want to believe that these people would snake you and try to kill you and steal from you and rob you and do you dirty and lie on your name and try to destroy your reputation out in these streets, whether blood relatives or strangers or ex-lovers or motherfuckers at your job. You was like, damn, they hated me like that. They didn't want me to eat that bad. They was that obsessed with keeping money away from my life, with keeping love out of my life, that they would pay for spell work. that they were doing spell work religiously day and night, spending money to keep you back, you must be one powerful motherfucker. You hear me? And they had to be getting something out of it. And guess what? I'm hearing that they didn't get a return on the investment that they thought they were going to get. Checkmate, ho. Checkmate, bitch. This is what I'm hearing. The for the karmics in the back, okay? To the chosen ones, okay? Keep your boundaries high. Do not let these people in from the past. Do not let them come back into your life. They don't want to do nothing but be devils, kill, steal, and destroy. They're going through a major ego blow. Confirmation burp. Thank you, Holy Spirit. And they're going through a major ego death. Confirmation, another burp, y'all. Confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. Because you got up out of that maze. Because you healed, okay, from the poisons that they were putting in your drink and your food, okay? You healed, you took them swords out of your heart, okay? You snatched out every single one of those swords that they left in your back when they left you for dead, okay? You took them out and you got up and you were limping, but you got back to your feet is what I'm hearing, and you healed. You bandaged your wounds, okay? And you healed yourself with you and the Most High. These people that did this to you, they couldn't walk a day or an hour in your shoes. For many of you, you went through things that would cause people to blow their fucking head off, is what I'm hearing. Cause people to go take a bunch of pills and never want to wake up. It would cause people to run off the road, okay, and run into a tree, run into a lake. For many, your enemies were sending suicide spells to you. I know mine's were. So you could take yourself out. So they didn't have to get their hands dirty and come in and try to get you up close and personal. They was attacking you behind the scenes, under the moon, in the shadows, lurking. Yeah, but it didn't prevail. So all of those mental spells, all of those suicide spells, all of those poverty spells, they have to go back, y'all. I'm channeling. I don't even be looking at the chat when I'm channeling, y'all, because I'm just really in spirit right now. Like, shout out to you if you are here and you are loyal and you've come to hear this message from Spirit. I know that the Most High will send this message to the chosen ones and to the karmics that need a warning to the chosen that your enemies are fallen and there's no need to feel sorry for these people. They've made their bed and they must lie in it. And also to these karmics, bitch, your time is near. Your time is near. The end is near. No more illusions. No more intrusions on the chosen one's life, on trying to stop them, on trying to make them miserable, on trying to live off of them being in misery because you're a miserable piece of shit inside. You're a peon. And you're going to have to pay for everything that you did to the chosen, to God's child and or God's children, the chosen. You're going to have to pay for everything that you stole. You're going to have to pay for all of the tears, every tear, every scream, every cry that the chosen had to endure. You're going to have to pay for that tenfold. So get ready, bitch. Get ready, bitches. Because you can't steal no more. And now you're going to know that there is a Most High God. And that the universe and the Most High God and the divine and the divine spiritual realm is not in your favor. Your screams will be ignored, is what I'm hearing in the spirit. Your tears will be laughed at. Your agony will be as a delightful song. To the heavens. God, somebody messed up, man. They messed up. Divine ones, keep standing on your square and your Queen of Wands energy. Don't believe the illusions that these characters, these illusionists like to play. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make it seem like you not as big as you are, that you not the sauce, that you not the star, that you don't got the flair. But they had to group up with a whole community of people to try to destroy you, keep you back, hold you back. And steal your destiny. That don't happen to just regular people. So look past the physical illusion is what I'm hearing. Don't look at what these certain platforms would try to do. They'll try to mess with numbers. They'll try to alter numbers on your platform to make you seem like nobody's watching, nobody's listening. But guess what? They all watching and they all listening behind the scenes. They know, they're listening, they're watching. See, once you are tapped in the spirit, it's certain things that are rigged in the physical realm. okay, where you bypass it because you already know that the physical realm is an illusion anyways. Okay, so definitely like, share, and subscribe. Keeps you're shining really bright. Okay, you got your spark back, you got your flare back, you got your, I'm hearing, you got your spiritual defense. Okay, and keep that up. Keep these keep your boundaries very strong, and you got your spiritual team rocking with you. Okay, speak to them, speak to the ancestors, speak to the Most High of the light. Okay, and they're on your enemy's heels, and that's just all I gotta say on that. That's, your enemies will not get away with what they did. Your ancestors was watching, your spirit guides was watching, and your enemies behind the scenes, they know. Everything that they thought they was getting away with, it was all being recorded in the book of life. Woo! Confirmation. Spirit just put that in my heart. God. It was all, you're being venerated in the spirit. Your name is being cleared in the spirit. Anybody trying to come up against you in any way, I'm hearing in the spirit, they're not getting warning after warning after warning anymore. There is no more warnings. It's only shots being fired. It's only bodies falling. It's only, I'm hearing, it's only foundations being destroyed. It's only bloodlines being wiped out that came up against you. I'm talking to a divine royal, a star seed, a earth angel, somebody of royal blood, a generational curse breaker. That's why they plotted against you. That's why the systems plotted against you, okay? But they will not be able to win. They never will win. They only tricked themselves into the illusion that they had a chance at winning. And now it's time for your people in the spirit to play ball, and they so ready. They vicious, y'all. Your enemies feel your enemies on their head, on their heels. They feel them. They feel, ooh, y'all, this just popped off. Ooh, your enemy, y'all. This card just fell off of the thing that it was on. And your enemies, oh, okay, thank you, Spirit. Ooh, I love you, my spiritual team. Thank you, Spirit. See, this came out in the reverse initially. But your enemies, with this falling off and with me picking it up right side up, your enemies are still, they haven't learned their lesson yet. They're going to have to be destroyed. They're gonna, some people gonna have to, it's gonna take them out because they just don't want to admit and accept defeat, that they've been defeated by you, the last person that they thought would ever defeat them. Okay, they were so confident in their arrogance. Okay, they was overly confident, and they're being destroyed by their own illusions. Now I'm hearing that everything in their life is being destroyed. Their health is being destroyed. Many of them have health problems, physical ailments, okay, diseases, infections, okay, entity attachments, okay. They're gonna go out. They don't know what else to do, y'all. And I picked this up. I heard this from another reader, okay, and Spirit is putting it on my mind. I'd actually say it here. Shout out to the spiritual readers that are working in their lightness, okay, for the divine, okay. They're going to continue to attack you, but it's not going to touch you. And every time they attack you and keep throwing energy, keep throwing energy, keep seeing what sticks, it's only going to dig them into an even deeper ditch, okay. They're planning their own funeral. They're digging their own hole in the dirt, is what I'm hearing. And they got to pay back what they stole: energy, time, vitality, currency, with going against you. This is a whole collective group of people, y'all. Okay, family members, ex-lovers, fake friends, people, domineering bosses that was trying to make your life hell on a job, all of it, okay, hateful neighbors, okay, that are just jealous because they're evil and they're wicked, okay, they're all having to pay. It's a whole community. I'm hearing this was so big that you didn't even know. I'm hearing that it was politicians in on this, on the plot, law enforcement in on the plot to take you down, okay, to destroy you, okay, because it was a whole demonic and satanic network, okay, and it was a spiritual network that was operating behind the scenes, and they're now being exposed. They can no longer play on your top no more. They're going to continue to go up against you, but they're just going to be fucking themselves. Every time they go up against you, it's going to be like they shooting themselves. Okay, that's just the energy, because your spiritual protection is very, very high at this time, and ain't that your people are at the door. They at the door. You got more spiritual protection than the president. Okay, you're royal goods. Okay, you got spiritual rank, high rank in the spirit. Okay, and these people, the more that they keep going against you, the more that they're destroying themselves, and you're still gonna win, and they can't hold you back. And a lot of these people were past life enemies, okay, that followed you into this realm. So everybody that they brought in to as flying monkeys to go against you, yet all of these people, they're gonna have to pay you back lifetime after lifetime after lifetime after lifetime after lifetime after lifetime for all of the karmic debt that they've racked up, okay? And so keep standing in your power. Don't fall for the illusions that these people want you to feel at this time, like you're weak or like things are just not going to happen for you, or like, your money ain't just going to get right, or, you feel, trying to scare you to make you feel like your stability is just not as strong and as stable as you think it is. These are all attacks from your enemies because they're going through hell. They're going through nothing but towers. So they're sending in illusion spells. Thank you, Holy Spirit. They're sending in agents to try to, get you to not stand in your power. They're sending in people, trying to send in people to try to shake your foundation, or try to have you, like in the past, believing the illusion that they want you to believe. So inherently, basically, I hope I said the right word for that. Basically, with you believing the illusion, spiritually, you submit to the projection that they want you to believe. And so they're able to steal your energy, steal your confidence, steal your power, so they can go out and fix their life that's in shambles. So don't even believe it. Protect your power, protect your energy, do your rituals, okay, to clench your energy, y'all. And okay, it's been an hour. All right. I'm just channeling y'all. Stay on top of your rituals. Take your spiritual baths. Okay, might need to take a salt bath. I'm hearing sage your home, sage yourself. Okay. Also grounding yourself, and also whatever spiritual practice that is being brought into your reality from your spiritual team and your ancestors at this time. Okay, be open to it. Okay, it could be new things. It could be things that you've done in the past. It could be something that you stopped doing. It could be something just as simple as praying. Okay, praying over yourself, protecting yourself through the power of prayers. Okay, be open to that right now. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit wanted me to definitely get into that. Spirit. Okay, so the Ace of Pentacles is next. This is what your enemies have been fighting up against you your whole life for, because you are a star. The Ace of Pentacles is not on you. It's always been in you. It's your energy. It's your soul. It's your energetic body. It's your energy bodies that is able to create this generational wealth, come up with the ideas to create, okay? Because you are standing in your power. And whoever I'm speaking to, you are a god and a goddess. Take back your powers. You don't need to get on your knees and pray to a devil, okay, for power. All you got to do is go and heal yourself and connect to the source, okay? Connect to your ancient bloodline. Connect to the gods and goddesses of your bloodline. In order to connect to the God body, okay, you have to heal yourself. So, many of you, we're all on different timelines. If you're not there, this is your sign to do it. Start today. Look, you know what popped in my head, y'all? Spirit is funny. You know that commercial back in the day where they was like, man, it was this college. I think it was like a college program or whatever, like one of those college work, like community college like work programs, and it was like, you ain't doing shit anyway. You just sitting on the couch. You might as well call this number, change your life today. Like, Spirit is telling you, like, you might as well do it. Like, this is your sign. Like, this is your commercial. Like, I see you. Yeah, you're sitting on the couch. You ain't doing nothing. You letting your life pass you by. Like, Spirit is basically giving, in a comedic way, you're not going to lose with doing this work, okay, on yourself, with educating yourself spiritually, with getting up off your ass, with getting up off the couch. It's not going to do nothing but, what am I hearing in the spirit? Spirit, help me. Okay, it's not going to do nothing but elevate you. It's not going to do nothing but strengthen you. It's not going to do nothing but make you more sharper, turn you into a beast. Okay, a humble beast is what I'm hearing in the spirit. Okay, you're a person that really has power. What I'm hearing in the spirit confirmation, I just heard a beep out there. They don't have to bully people. You know what I'm saying? That they feel are weaker. They don't have to steal energy and steal destiny and try to sacrifice people. No, people that are really powerful, power is sometimes silent. Power is sometimes subtle. depending on the situation that it's in. So, with this Ace of Pentacles, when you get this money that is already yours in the spirit, okay, and it's coming into your physical reality, okay, stay positive about it and remember who was on your team and who wasn't on your team. Don't let nobody in from the past that already showed their true face come back in. That's just as simple as that. It was actually a blessing in disguise for these people to go against you and to show their true face to you. Because when you get that payout, when you come into that money, when you come into that generational and ancestral wealth and inheritance, these people are not allowed and permitted into the new life, okay? Because these people don't know the new you because they only know the old you. So they're going to have to be forced to watch you sit back and win while they go through their towers, okay? So with the Ace of Pentacles coming in, can't make this up. This is opportunity. I just said opportunity, a gift from the heavens, a gift from your ancestors, a gift from the divine. Okay, the prize. You are the prize, and you stayed true. You elevated. You chose yourself. You chose the divine. You chose to heal. You chose to break those generational curses. I'm speaking to somebody. You chose to go through the fire and emerge better through the flames. Okay, and now you are now able to collect your generational inheritance. You are now able, you did all of that work. You were working behind the scenes. You was putting in blood, sweat, and tears to get to this point. You were going through multiple ascensions and life and death and betrayals and awakenings. Okay. You were doing purgings. Okay. This is your time. Your manifestations are here. This is yours and nobody can take it. Nobody can stop it. This is your prosperity. And anybody trying to get in the way of that is being destroyed. Woo. Spirit is talking. Woo. Your ancestors is not playing no games. You also, okay, are coming into, your enemies that wanted for financial block. Spirit said, not too fast. This is yours, but your enemies that went against you, that wanted you to be in poverty, that were doing poverty spills, I'm hearing that the investments that they made against you were poor investments. They're now experiencing loss. They're now experiencing financial hurdles and falls and loss and blocks. And they're now missing chances on opportunities that they were able to get when you were taking the fall, okay? While they was taking your blessings and stealing from you, they was giving you piss and shit, their energy, because they were unhealed. That they have to pay everything back that they took. It is what it is. It's being reversed. The wheels have shifted in your favor. Divine being, whether divine, feminine, and masculine, congratulations, you have earned this, and this is yours, and only yours. Do not share this with no traitor. Do not share this with nobody that was not shooting with you in the gym. Do not share this with people that come in the same energy and spirit, okay, and dark spirit and trickster spirits of people of the past. You know them and you see them now because you went through the worst. And now it's time for your best life to start, okay? These people, you're also getting reciprocation of great relationships, loving relationships, pure relationships that are coming into your life. For many of you, this is a family. This is a husband or divine spouse, okay, that you don't have to worry about portraying you. You don't have to worry about them lying on your name. You don't have to worry about them lying behind your back and smiling in your face. You don't have to worry about them cheating and stealing from you and giving to somebody else, whether if it's money, whether if it's energy, whether it's your loving, okay? You're not going to have to question this new divine lover that is coming in. Spirit is saying that you're going to know this person when you see them, when you trust your discernment. It will present itself to you, this beautiful gift, okay? The Ace of Pentacles, generational wealth and inheritance is your portion, along with your divine union. If you're open to that and you are not closed to love, your divine spouse is coming in, okay? I'm hearing good, hot, and ready, okay? I just heard a truck outside, hot and ready, coming in hot and ready, and nobody can stop it. Also, your enemies, prevent came out of my mouth. So your enemies, yep, this came out in the reverse. Thank you, Spirit, originally. Your enemies tried to prevent this from coming into your life. I'm hearing family members. I'm hearing ex-lovers. I'm hearing fall into a flames. I'm also hearing people that just didn't want to see you happy, people that just didn't like to see you smile. Okay, they cannot stop this because this is your portion. Okay, you are being gifted, okay, from your ancients, okay, for staying true to the bloodline, breaking the generational curses, standing on your square, okay? And this foundation is something that your enemies cannot destroy, okay? While they try to destroy your foundation, it's just destroying them in every possible way. These enemies that went against you are cursed. They've cursed themselves going against you. And guess what? The last card is reclaim. You were sent back here as a old ancient soul, many of you, or as a generational curse breaker. Take it how it resonates. A light worker, a healer. You were sent to break the generational curse off of your bloodline to free the future generations coming from you and coming in the future, okay, for your bloodline. You stayed true to the mission that you signed on to do, being born when you was in your mother's womb, okay? Before you was even in your mother's womb, you signed up for this and you did it. You made it to your point. You healed. You reached your soul. You are now having direct connection to source. No devil and no demon can stop you. Your spiritual team is fighting for you, the light and the dark of your bloodline for divinity under the guidance of your spiritual team, and your ancestors of the light are fighting for you. You are the heir set to reclaim the throne. Ooh, put your crown on. Put your crown on. Fix it if it's crooked, and it was crooked. If you didn't know where it was, and you was absolutely not. Your throne is here for you. Nobody can stop this. Everybody that wanted to stop it is under judgment. Your Ace of Pentacles, your generational wealth, loving relationships also with your divine soul tribe, okay? A lot of chosen ones were born into families of karmics, of unhealed people, okay? So more than likely you will attract your tribe, okay? And this is the energy. You could have a channel, you could have a platform, basically with you living in your purpose, okay? And standing in your power, your soul and spiritual tribe will attract to you naturally. You're not going to have to do anything. Just show up. Just stand on your square. Just stand in your power, okay? Your love is protected. Your generational wealth is protected. Your health is protected. Your stability is protected. I'm here. You're covered by the blood of the Lamb, and you've reclaimed what the enemy wanted to keep from you. Peace, be still. Is what I'm hearing. Spirit, is there anything else? Is there anything else, Spirit? I'm hearing slow and steady. See, your enemies counted you out. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Your enemies counted you out. See, you was moving slow. Okay, it took you a little bit of time, okay, to let go of certain people, to let go of certain ideas of who people were, to let go of the fact that you can't change people that are unhealed and that don't want to change, that you can't heal damaged people that don't want to heal. It don't matter how much you pouring into them. It don't matter how easy you are making it to heal. You're literally was leading the horses to water, but you could not make a horse drink. That's a saying for a reason. You're leaving these people in the past. You did it slow and steady. Stay patient. Okay. Stay with your vision. Hold on to your vision. Your enemies counted you out, but you are the star, and they cannot go against that. They cannot argue with it. If they want to argue, they're arguing with themselves. You're not even giving these people an argument anymore. Okay, these people are so angry with seeing you stand in your power, reclaim your strength, rebuild yourself from the ground up. Okay, purge yourself, cut people loose, cut ties, break spiritual contracts and destroy them that were not meant for you. And this is your portion. You have paid the cost to be the boss, and life is going to be a whole lot sweeter. Was a witch, okay, and a warlock that is in your energy at this time, that is obsessed with you, okay, at this time. Take it how it resonates, because their worst nightmare was seeing you shine. Okay, their worst nightmare was seeing you shine. Their worst nightmare was seeing you stand in your power. Their worst nightmare, okay, was seeing you, okay, you of all people, take back what was yours. Take back your power. Snatch your destiny. I cannot make this up. Losing their grip on you. These people are going through towers and destruction and death in every avenue of their life. They curse themselves going against the chosen, and they're losing their grip on you, and it's driving them crazy. It's driving them mentally crazy, because that's how they wanted you. They wanted you down and out with nowhere to go. They wanted you homeless. They wanted you sick. They wanted you poor. They wanted you stressed out. Okay, they wanted you mentally all over the place. They wanted you not knowing whether you were coming and going. They wanted you confused. They wanted you not knowing who you were, forgetting who you were, not standing in your power, being weak, giving your power away. They wanted you to be totally and utterly destroyed. And all of these people that were in on this plot and that did this, Spirit is talking directly to the ops. Y'all's days are numbered. Woo. Peace, be still. Forgive and release these people, y'all. They upset and they stubborn now because they know. Ooh, and they scared. Because they know that with you having financial stability and moving forward in your power, headed towards great things that the universe has already ordained for you because it is in your destiny. I cannot make this up. At the bottom of the deck, generational wealth and inheritance is yours. Generational health, wealth, and awareness and inheritance is mine, and I claim it. And guess what? You need to claim it too, divine beings. Not you, karmics in the back. Not you, bitch. Not you, Felicia. Okay, to the enlightened lotuses, the sacred souls. Your time is here now, baby. You did your work. All of that healing that you did on yourself is not in vain. Okay, it is not in vain at all. Now your blessings are making their way to you. These people were just blocking them. They were delayed. I'm hearing that your ancestors of the light and the Holy Spirit and the Heavenly Father, all praise to the Most High Abba and the Holy Mother, they could not give you your blessings because guess what? Thank you, Spirit. You were surrounded by devils, and those devils was not supposed to enjoy any of the blessings, your generational abundance, your generational health, your generational shielding. You had to cut these disgusting, demonic, despicable pieces of trash. You had to cut them loose. You had to leave them in the past in order for you to come into total and other wish fulfillment with your divine spiritual tribes, your soul family, and your divine romantic unions with the unbreakable love, with the unbreakable divine love. Because when it comes from the divine, it's unbreakable. When it comes from the divine, it's something that can't be shaken. It can't be bamboozled and stolen. Whatever that is from the divine, okay, is for you, and it is your portion, and no devil can go against it, okay? You had to let go of the devils. Congratulations. Now you know who the devils are. Spirit, is there any more? Is there any more, Spirit? Ooh, woo. God. Can't make this up. The devil popped out of the deck, and guess what? Checkmate. Bodied every sword that your enemies. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, my spiritual team. I just love y'all so much. Y'all are so accurate. Oh my God, I hope I'm making y'all proud because y'all make me so proud. God. All of your enemies that stabbed you in the back and snaked you out to portray you, whether friend, fake friend, ex-lover, fallen twin flame, okay, karmic family members that were jealous of you and plotting your demise and portraying you. Since you were born, many of you, every sword that they put in your back is now their portion. Every sword, they're going to feel every betrayal. They're going to feel every sword that they put in your back. These devils are dead. It's a body. I'm hearing, I just caught a body. 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 That's what I'm hearing. I just caught a body. I just caught a body. Woo. God, I hear it. Woo, Spirit. God, woo. Y'all, these people are scared. They're nervous. They don't know what to do. Their lives are being destroyed. It's in shambles. These people are catching bodies left and right, y'all. And this is what they get for going up against a divine chosen one. Okay, like, share, and subscribe, y'all. Oh, I just opened the deck. 8 of Wands in the reverse, backfire. Them bodies, when they were sending all of those death spells and mental spells to the collective, all of that death magic, all of that sacrifice magic, all of that graveyard dirt, them roots that they were sending, the mirror spells, that mirror magic, it's all going back to them. Ooh. Somebody also directly had a false love union, some form of a false love union where everything is going back, that this fallen angel, twin flame, or karmic soulmate, or all of the above sent towards you. Okay, everything is going back because these people were spineless. They were stealing from you, taking from you, not giving you nothing under the guise of this is a real loving relationship, but it was a dirty love offer. And now everything that they took from you, they got to give back. All of the death that they sent towards you with being an enemy hidden in plain sight. Okay, it is now their portion, y'all. I just caught a body. I can't make this up. Spirit is talking, y'all. Dang, Spirit is talking. I can't even end the video, y'all. 1, 2, 3. Just do it. Okay, so I'm speaking to a divine being, okay, a divine feminine or masculine. You are standing in your divine feminine energy, okay? Earth angel, okay, star seed, I'm speaking to you. Okay, there is a emperor in the reverse. This could be a crashed out fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. This could also be a crashed out feminine that is like a man, a beast, okay, a wild beast, a whore, okay, relentless, okay, a tyrant, okay. I'm also hearing that guess what, y'all? It was a couple. I can't make this up. I cannot make this up, y'all. The Emperor in the reverse came out and the Empress in the reverse. They were sending death magic. Okay, thank you, Holy Spirit, towards the Queen of Pentacles. A sweetheart that didn't deserve it. Okay, this karmic masculine. Okay, this is a couple, okay, whether the feminine was in her emperor energy and the masculine was in his reverse empress energy trying to be a pillow princess, or it was either way, or the karmic masculine was the emperor in the reverse and the empress in the reverse was, pretending this. He got tricked but into thinking that this empress in the reverse was a real empress, okay, because she got him with that magic, okay? She got him with illusions because he was an illusionist to this divine star seed that was this healer that was sent into his life to love him. Reverse and not the empress in the upright. So he's chained to her now. He's chained to her. And there was a lot of celebrating going on, okay, with them sacrificing and destroying and sending death and trying to steal the energy of the Queen of Pentacles, okay, in the upright, but it backfired. So all of that death magic, all of those mental spells, all of that, those poverty spells, all of that sickness, all of that stress, okay, this is now their portion. There is no more paradise over there. It was all an illusion anyways. This karmic couple, this could be somebody's parents, okay, and it could also be somebody's fallen angel, twin flame lover, okay. Take it how it resonates. Somebody that you love, somebody that you could have known during childhood or grade school years, middle school, high school. Take it how it resonates. All of those, I'm hearing in the spirit, laugh now, cry later, and this is the energy of that. The Queen of Pentacles came out first, the Emperor in the reverse came out, and then the Empress in the reverse came out, and then the Three of Cups was lined up in the reverse. Okay, y'all. So basically what I'm also getting is that a divine being, a divine feminine energy, is a emperor in the reverse is obsessed with a divine feminine being, whether feminine or masculine. Reverse the roles. These are energies, okay? Embodied, okay? He's obsessed with her, okay? And he's while this emperor in the reverse, while this spineless weasel emperor in the reverse, coming out as a fucking knight, to be honest, okay? Knight of Wands in the reverse type of energy is what I'm picking up on. He never was a emperor. He was only an emperor in the reverse. He only was could pretend, okay, to be an emperor, but behind the scenes, he was nothing of the sort. He was stealing from this Queen of Pentacles. This could have been her birth. This could be your birth father, your stepfather, a fatherly figure, okay, really domineering. This could be one person or it could apply to both, okay? Take it how it resonates, but I'm hearing that it was up to 1, 2, or 3 people that were playing this role to this divine feminine energy, okay, with a empress in the reverse, okay. This could have been their child's mother, okay. This could be a mother figure, your mother figure. This could be your birth parents, your step parents, a couple in your family, okay, that was going against you and destroying you. This could be your fallen twin flame and his bitch, or whoever the fuck he was fucking on, that he was teaming up and arming up against you and telling lies and throwing spell work, okay. And then thank you, Holy Spirit. And then this could be a karmic soulmate as well, y'all, that you've moved on from. You didn't even know motherfuckers were still thinking about you and in your energy, and they're still doing it because they was linked to a empress in the reverse, y'all. When I tell you that once you get to reading the energy, you will never be fooled. You can never be bamboozled, okay? And that's why I said when you test the spirit, when you check the energy, okay? Because people's faces change, but the entity and the dark spirits and the demons and their dark intentions will never lie, y'all. When in doubt, test the spirit, okay? There was a celebration. There was a whole lot of smiles at your defeat, at them taking out a divine being, okay? Whether divine, feminine, or masculine, or at them portraying you, they laughed. They was pillow talking at portraying you. They was at dinner talking about fucking. They were fucking portraying you, okay? Somebody that you love, it's close to you, a family member, somebody that you've seen as family, okay? This could also have been a friend group, a couple that was in a friend group as well that was very close to you as well. Spirit just put that in my mind's eye. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Now, Leave them to their goddamn demise is what I'm hearing. The Queen of Pentacles, move on, baby. You are the Empress in the upright. Now you get to celebrate. This is your time. This is your season. Protect your energy, okay? Do what you need to do. These people are falling, and all of those smiles of the Empress, the Emperor in the reverse that probably wants to get away from this damn crazy ass deranged empress that he fell for with going against, okay, his divine spouse. He's now fucked. Okay, this divine empress energy coming out as the Queen of Cups gets a new love, okay, and she does not have to go lay with dogs, okay, that have fleas. This karmic emperor in the reverse could also have a STD. He could have HIV or AIDS. Confirmation, y'all. He has an illness, and this empress in the reverse has an illness as well. He got it from her, is what I'm heavily picking up on. He got it from her. She was a whore, and she was a whore for everybody right under his nose, and he married the whore. He set up a family with the whore. This is the energy. Y'all, I'm channeling, okay? And he got it from her. He got that illness from her. Yep. And in different cases, he could have got it from sleeping around on her, because of course this masculine was very promiscuous. They both were. But yeah, Spirit is saying that this whore was the root of the HIV, the AIDS, okay? And then for me to bring this out, this is their judgment. They're going through ego death after ego death, tower after tower, and this is their judgment for going against and trying to destroy a divine being. So look around in your life. It could be your parents, it could be family members, it could be couples at your church that were going against you, divine beings. It could be karmic ex-lovers and bitches that they chose over you, okay, abandoned you for, lied to you for, and went to these brides, okay? They're all going through it, okay? But specifically, there is a couple, okay? It's death on the horizon. Somebody has already died. A body has already fell, okay? Other bodies are falling, okay? And they have something that they cannot cure. They have an entity attachment. HIV and AIDS manifested in the physical body is HIV and AIDS, okay? Which is a form of death, a compromised immune system, because they was out there playing with the devil and they got caught up with fleas. When you lay with dogs, you get caught up with fleas, and you can't come back to the divine collective because we don't want you dirty ass bitches and you dirty ass niggas. This is the energy, y'all. Forgive and release these people that are going through hell. They're unbalanced right now because they are not able to steal. And guess what? They was trying to steal your generational inheritance. Divine being, Queen of Pentacles, you link right up with your generational inheritance. Okay, do not let nobody come in from the past, especially a fallen twin flame or a karmic soulmate, because somebody is burning and somebody is itching and somebody has AIDS. And I can't make this up. The devil card. They were being a devil towards you, and they got fucked by the devil, and that's what it was. They got fucked by the devil in many ways, and that's why they got AIDS. They got AIDS and HIV. That's the energy. And this person is very emotionally unstable right now with the Princess of Cups in the reverse. They did not trust their intuition, okay, in dealing with you, okay, and doing you dirty with no remorse, okay? So now the devil don't play fair. They don't have no remorse for them, okay? So this person is, a lot of people are in spiritual purgatory, okay? And guess what, divine? There's another couple here. God. Ooh, God. Spirit just keep coming with it, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to obey. All praise to the Most High. All right, so the High Priestess card came out, okay, and the King of Cups came out, Spirit, okay? So basically somebody was working. It was the first couple. It was the Emperor and the Empress in the reverse, and it was a King of Cups in the reverse. This could be the same person, okay? This could be the same karmic couple, or this could be a different couple. And or I'm hearing in the spirit that this could be two couples at the same time embodying these energies. So, a karmic fallen twin flame got caught up, with a dark priestess that they chose over you, a dark witch, okay, that and or went to pay a dark witch to see about you, to try to destroy you, to do spells against you. He got caught up in his own illusions, okay, which being obsessed with destroying the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Cups in the reverse. And guess what? They sent death magic. See, Spirit is talking, and now it's on their head. All of that death that they sent continuously, repetitively, their root work, all of it is on their head. And now this karmic King of Cups in the reverse energy is now seeing the Queen of Pentacles and remembering how much more peaceful their life was with having access to you and your energy and your words of wisdom and this and that. And so this motherfucker is going through an ego death and going through death in every avenue with their health, with their finances, with misery, because they chained themselves to the dark priestess. They chained themselves to the devil. Okay, I can't make this up. This is what the cards are saying. I keep saying the same thing over and over. Like, share, and subscribe. The sun is out. These motherfuckers is going through an ego death, and they're gonna have to pay back this karmic for the karma from their karmic debts with going against you, divine being. I'm hearing for lifetimes to come. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Is there any more messages? Let me see. Let me go to the enchanted map. You know what? Spirit. Yes, Spirit wants me to go through this one. I'm gonna pull out an oracle card. Okay. Ooh. I split the deck, and Spirit says that this is the card. If you look at this person on this card, it looks like they're going through agony. So this pretty much checks out with the energy, the devil energy that this karmic masculine and these dark witches were were in when they were hell bent on destroying you. If this don't look like an ego death, I don't know what does. Trying to climb up a mountain that you don't have the energy to climb up from, with all of the weighed down with all of the burdens that you acquired with going against the divine being and sending death magic and mental spells and poverty spells and suicide spells, doing mirror magic to kill people and sending death magic and root works and doing spells on people's looks and trying to make them not appear as attractive as they are. And see, this is that. I can't make this up, y'all. I was trying to do one of the cards to give some positive energy, but Spirit is saying no. To you karmics that is watching this, and to you enlightened ones that enlighten lotuses, y'all, to my sacred souls of divinity, your enemy. This is the energy of your enemy. 6. This could be significant as well. Okay, I'm also getting 9. Okay, time is up. Time is up. The cycle has closed. You're leaving these people in the past, and they're being exposed. They have a mountain of debt to pay back. They have a mountain that they do not have the strength to walk up, and they have all of their burdens on top of their head. Like, share, and subscribe, y'all. And until we meet again, peace.